Hi guys, let us continue with the previous numerical. Now consider joint G. Well, here forces FGC, FAG that is 20.016 and FGF will be acting at this joint. Hence, summation V is equal to 0 implies FGC sin 60 will be equal to 0. This says that FGC will be equal to 0 as sin 60 will never be equal to 0. Now, summation H is equal to 0 implies FGF minus 20.016 equal to 0. Hence, we have FGF to be 20.016 kilonewtons, which will be a tension force. Now consider joint C. Here, the forces FBC that is 23.112, the 10 kilonewton load acting at an angle of 60 degrees, force FCD and force FCF will be acting at the joint C. Hence, summation H is equal to 0. We get 23.112 cos 30 minus 10 cos 60 plus FCD cos 30 plus FCF cos 60 to be equal to 0. Hence, we get FCD cos 30 plus FCF cos 60 to be equal to 10 cos 60 minus 23.112 cos 30. Name this equation as 1. Now, summation V is equal to 0 implies that 23.112 sin 30 minus 10 sin 60 minus FCD sin 30 minus FCF sin 60 to be equal to 0. Hence, we get FCD sin 30 plus FCF sin 60 to be equal to 23.112 sin 30 minus 10 sin 60. Name this equation as 2. Now, solving 1 and 2, we will get the value of FCD to be minus 28.903 kilonewtons, which is a compressive force, and the value of FCF to be 20.031 kilonewtons, which is a tensile force. Now, consider the joint D. Here, the force FDC that is 28.903, the 20 kilonewton load acting at an angle of 60 degrees, force FDF and force FDE will be acting at this joint. Hence, summation H is equal to 0 implies FDE cos 30 minus FDF cos 60 plus 28.903 cos 30 minus 20 cos 60 will be equal to 0. Hence, we get FDE cos 30 minus FDF cos 60 to be minus 15.031. Name this equation as 1. Now, summation V is equal to 0 implies minus FDE sin 30 minus FDF sin 60 minus 28.903 sin 30 minus 20 sin 60 to be equal to 0. Hence, we get FDE sin 30 plus FDF sin 60 to be equal to minus 31.772. Name this equation as 2. Now, on solving 1 and 2, we get the value of FDE to be minus 28.903 kilonewtons, that is a compressive force, and FDF to be minus 20 kilonewtons, that is also a compressive force. Now, consider the last joint, that is joint E. Hence, we have the forces 28.903, the 10 kilonewton load, force FEF, the reaction force at E, that is the vertical reaction force 23.085, and the horizontal reaction force 20 kilonewtons. Hence, applying summation H is equal to 0, we get minus FEF plus 28.903 cos 30 minus 10 cos 60 plus 20 is equal to 0. Hence, upon solving, we get the value of FFE to be 40.031 kilonewtons, which is a tensile force. Hence, now we have found the forces acting on all the members. Thank you.
Wow, that's impressive! You have completed a magic today. For more videos, subscribe. Join our Facebook group and Instagram page for group discussion and live magazine videos for exam preparation in an hour. We start at ClassFly community for students to learn from a friend in a simple way and support them in their own languages. If you are willing to be that one friend who saves us at the exam night preparation, then please join us by visiting classfly.in.